officially up for Cyber Lunch.
Hello, and welcome back to Cyber Lunch. Tonight, we like to start out with a very scary story. It's called The Thing. There were two young boys named Trevor and Will. They spent most of their summer vacation hanging around town, looking for things to do.
One August night, the boys were sitting in a fence by the main road. There was a cornfield just across the road. Suddenly, Trevor spotted something in the field, in the darkness. It was difficult to make out, but he thought it looked like some kind of weird animal.
He nudged his friend and pointed in the direction of the strange-looking figure. Will said he could see it too. He wasn't sure what mysterious thing seemed vaguely human.
The next thing he knew, the thing was gone. The boys craned their necks and scanned the field with their eyes. Out of the blackness came the thing. It slowly walked over to the edge of the field before disappearing again.
Trevor and Will looked at each other, puzzled. What was that? Will asked.
I have no idea, replied Trevor.
No sooner had he said that than Trevor felt a clammy hand on his shoulder. He turned around and found himself staring directly into the hideous face of the thing. He let a yell of terror and surprise.
The rotting skin on the thing's face was coming off in places, revealing the bone underneath. For a moment, it just stared silently at Trevor, its dark sunken eyes. Then, it suddenly grabbed hold of his arm. Trevor felt its fingernails dig into his flesh as he wriggled out of its grasp.
The two boys leapt off the fence and ran down the road, screaming in horror. They didn't stop running until they reached their homes. They tried to tell their parents and friends about the thing they had seen that night, but nobody believed them.
When Trevor woke up in the morning, the scratches on his arm were still there. After a few days, they got worse and worse. Trevor got sick, and his parents took him to see the doctor. After examining his arm, the doctor told the boy it was infected and gave him some pills to take.
Unfortunately, Trevor's condition got worse and worse. The infection spread to his entire arm, and it wasn't long before his flesh was rotting and falling off. He was taken to hospital, but no matter what the doctors did, no treatment seemed to work. The infection spread throughout his entire body. Trevor was confined to bed and started to waste away.
It seemed like he was beyond help, and as the days went by, he steadily grew worse and worse. His anguished parents could only sit at his bedside and cry as they watched their beloved son slowly rotting away before his eyes. I know, man, this is getting fucked up.
Wow. Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
And in the conclusion, it's my turn. On that day, Trevor finally passed away. Will, his best friend, his bro, his comrade, came to the hospital to visit him, and he walked to the room and saw Trevor lying in the bed. He was horrified. His friend looked exactly like that thing.
That was the end.
That was it.
Oh, that's kind of anti.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Cyber Lunch.
We should probably keep it, keep the music up a little. Just adding a vibe. yeah, we decided to start the episode off super spooky, and I feel like we accomplished that. Boo. Cheers. Yeah, this is going to be launching Halloween night, so cheers, everyone. 2019. Here we go. Yep. And we're just here having a great time, hanging out. You know, nothing abnormal about this podcast.
No, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with this.
No, I don't think so. So let's get to it. Welcome back to the lunch table, Cyberbots. This is the official Halloween episode. That means we're going to play a little Trivial Pursuit Horror Edition.
Oh shit.
Again, we did it last year, but
Yeah.
different questions this time. I tripped over myself because somebody tied my shoelaces together.
Something happened.
But it should be a fun night of frights and delights. It truly will be a spooky episode to sink your teeth into. This year, we talk haunted houses, spookiest games, and a new game just for this episode to test our friend Jake's skills. It's called Budget Cuts.
I don't know if that mixes well.
It may. I don't know. In which Jake will have to guess which horror movie does better with the lowest budget.
Does better with the lowest budget or has the lowest budget?
You'll find out. Plus, we catch up with what else we have been playing and watching. Ooh. I'm Daryl.
I'm Jake.
Welcome to Cyber Lunch, a weekly podcast that deals with the nostalgia reflected and integrated into our everyday lives through growing up in the digital revolution.
Plus a plethora of tangents and passionate discussions with special guests, our favorite music, movies, video games, and television shows of the past and today. How's it going, Daryl?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Wow.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Oh my god. So if you guys didn't know, my computer didn't update because you don't have Wi-Fi in your home anymore.
Well, I do.
I just jumped right back into it.
I do, but we have to go through the BS of signing up and all that crap.
What's new, man? It's been a while. We haven't
Yeah.
been back in a little bit. Both Jake and I have seen and done a ton of things, you know, other than leave the country or our homes,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, I mean, Duluth is pretty close. Actually, it's not. It's like 2 hours still.
Yep, I got married. I got hitched.
Congratulations.
I got betrothed.
Yes.
No one drank a drop, which was good. I'm glad.
Not at all. I had
No.
no alcohol whatsoever.
So can I tell you a quick story that
Yes.
might tickle some of our listeners just to kick this episode off? By the way, if you didn't hear our alternate universe friends, this is a Halloween episode.
Ha ha ha.
This is probably a waste of time, and I probably shouldn't even be telling a story. But I went to a wedding the weekend after, and my buddy was getting married in a building, and right next door, there was a wedding happening. So there's two weddings right next door, and Betsy and I almost walked into the wrong wedding.
Huh.
And then on top of that, we're sitting there having dinner, and the bride and groom had something set up where if you are married, you're put on a list, and if you're called, you have to go up front, say how long you've been married, and then however you kiss in front of everyone is how the bride and groom have to kiss.
Ha ha ha. It's funny wedding BS.
It is.
And,
Well, guess what? I got called.
Oh, you did?
Yep. And in classic Daryl fashion, they're like, hi, how long have you been married? And I was just like, I took the mic and it fed back. I was like, 3,000 years. I was married 3,000 years. And like
totally
half of the audience like laughs and the other half was just like,
What the? Who the?
I'm just like 1 week, actually 1 week. And I'm just like,
I haven't got to see The Misery yet. Everything is still good.
it will always be good, Jim.
I know.
Just like the
I'm
Force.
next, man. Fucking, I'm next on the
Hey,
list.
you want to know something that's gonna piss you off?
Oh, sure. Please tell me.
No, I'm serious this time. I am serious. I already have my tickets for episode 9.
Well, that doesn't piss me off.
I thought it would.
I'm going to bring my mom. We're going to go see it.
I'm taking my mom and dad and Betsy
Yep.
on the day before my dad's birthday.
I'll see it. I didn't bring her to see Last Jedi because I knew that she'd be disappointed. I knew it. That's the one Star Wars movie we never saw together.
That's like sheltering your own mom. You're like, you shouldn't see this.
No, she saw it separately.
Oh,
She ended up
She already
buying
saw
it,
it.
I think. And she saw it and she agreed with me because it's not Star Wars. And this won't be Star Wars either, but maybe it'll have some cool shit happen.
wow.
I mean, I'll see it in IMAX or whatever, but it's not going to be.
You know the Emperor's coming back.
Why? J.J. Abrams out. I am here to save the day.
Well, he is he not?
Well, he should have been in there on all 3. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this.
I know.
It's
I'm all off course
too
because
scary
you
for
don't have
Halloween.
effing Wi-Fi at your house, and we didn't set that up.
I do
earlier.
have Wi-Fi here.
I know,
We
but you
have to
just
set it up.
didn't set it up, Jake. Let's see. What version have I sent you? Oh my God, we're awesome! High five!
High five.
We're back on track. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us. I hope you're having a happy Halloween. If you listen to this on Happy Halloween, and if you don't, listen to it next year. I don't know. It's actually kind of a heartfelt episode out of left corner because I believe, was it 2 years ago or 1 year ago? It's got to be 2 now.
It's coming up on 2. I think that was one of our official.
Official first episode
Yeah.
was our debut Halloween cast,
Yep.
which is awesome. Like
Yeah.
that's a cool way. Like we did 2 buffer episodes, and we're not trying to like go back into a flashback because it's not really in our budget for time. But I'm just saying that it's kind of cool. Like we're still going at it, although some weeks may get the best of us. We're
trying,
our best. We really are,
and we do love it. That's
do.
why we still do it.
We do.
So share, subscribe.
Yeah, plug it. Plug. What do you listen to? I don't know. That's only on YouTube because these guys are too
Arctic
lazy.
Monkeys.
No, you already know what I mean. Okay,
What have you been playing?
I had to ask you one question before I got into that,
Okay.
but we can get into that.
Okay. What's your question?
First question. I know now you won't go into a haunted house, but
No.
when you were younger,
Yes.
like how young? Like were you forced to do it?
Yeah. Well, not forced.
You were like the bigger kids were doing it, so then you
No.
were like, all right, I'm gonna get in there. Like,
I was with my stepmom and my cousin, and they're like, "Let's go to the haunted house." I was like, "Okay."
you had no idea what it was. Or
No,
you're like,
that was a bad decision, and it kind of threw me off for the rest of my life. Same thing as seeing Jaws when you're 5. Don't want to
Yeah.
go in the ocean, kind of thing. It was a state fair haunted house, and it scared the bejesus out
That's
of
the
me.
only one you've ever went on.
No, I went to Spooky World once, and they had like a haunted house, but it was like a tent, bunch of tents put together. Still fucking got me though. I hate when people jump out at me. I really do. And I think that's probably the only 2 haunted house. I went on a haunted hayride at Spooky World too back in the day and watched.
Those
Tiny
are pretty
Tim.
freaky.
Back then it wasn't that bad. Tiny Tim was playing live though. That was pretty cool.
If I had $1 for every time you mention that,
I know. I'm gonna keep mentioning
our
it, too.
viewers are just like viewers, listeners.
I don't
sorry.
like to be stressed out. I'm already stressed out on a daily basis by myself.
Yes.
BSS. I don't need that stress in my life.
I know. I think it's just a part of like maybe just very heavy. I don't know if they do anything else like this in Europe or anything else like that where you pay to go somewhere that like fake scares you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we're the only ones that do that. It's like a pretty American thing, or at least like I'm sure they have them in Canada.
Well, like I
shit
would
like that.
imagine like in England.
How ignorant are we about haunted houses?
I know.
Like,
I
does it
still-
exist all over the world? Like, what's happening here?
I see like the paper mache masks made by the family that makes it worse than what a regular mask would be. Like those old timey black and white pictures. But I don't know. People like to be scared. I'm not one of them. I'm scared every day I walk outside my
our
house.
intro was pretty scary, bro. Like, we did a good job.
I like it. I hope it.
High five to that.
High five.
It'll turn out because We'll figure it out. Or else I'll put us both in like super high voices, and then it'll be like the opposite of scary.
What's your favorite haunted house?
Haunted house. I think one of the ones that was most memorable for me was the William J. Irving when they had a haunted house in the ship. It was awesome, dude.
Is that like a PlayStation exclusive or something?
No, it's in Duluth.
Oh.
It was the ship that was docked there for many years in Canal Park.
I don't know this.
Really?
No.
I don't know like a bunch of history and lore. Like, it's an older ship. I don't know if it was a freighter or whatever. I think it was. It's huge, and it was docked right in front of the movie theater where the Omnimax was. Or is. Whatever. And I don't know where. I think it's like getting repaired right now or something like that. But years ago, my family went up there with another family, and they had a haunted house inside this giant freighter. So it was cool. Like way surreal because the environment was so over the top. Because it's old, it's creepy. It was like Man of Medan bullshit. It wasn't as rusty, and that people were wearing shoes. But just saying. Okay, the joke is, if you don't know that one, is that most people in the Man of Medan aren't wearing shoes the entire time and still manage to survive.
In that ship?
Yeah.
With rusty shit everywhere?
Yeah. It was a bad joke and probably spoiler. Who cares?
Whatever.
Anyways, that was my favorite. I remember going to Trail of Terror in Shakopee, and there was supposed to be like a Norman Bates haunted house where it was like there were separate rooms in the hotel that you would visit. So it'd be like one is the mummy room and the witch room and blah, blah, blah. And the girl at the beginning, she would... Every time it was like an hour wait. And I was with my folks, and every time this chick at the front, near the door to the entrance, she would pound twice, and two people would walk in and then scream automatically.
So you knew what was coming.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like right away, somebody's gonna pop out. So we get up there after a long ass wait, and all of a sudden she goes to hit, and she hits my dad's foot twice.
Yeah.
Hard. Like bad. I felt really bad. Like, he's like, no, it's fine. He was such a trooper. He's such a badass. He's like, it's fine. I'll be fine.
Like smashed his foot?
Yeah. And she broke character like that. She's like, oh my God, sir, I'm so sorry. Should I get the medic over here? And like people behind us are like, because they've been waiting too, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That
course.
type of thing. Like
fuck this guy.
It wasn't his fault. It was her fault.
Well, it doesn't matter
But
nowadays.
I know. Well, this was like probably 04.
That's when it started.
03?
That's when it started.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But no, he went through it like a trooper. And
He got through the whole thing?
He got through the whole thing. He's like, this isn't going to be that long. I swear on my life to this day, 45 minutes later, we made it out of that haunted house.
Yeah.
I wanted to go this year, but with the wedding and like our weekends being so packed, we were going to go. So Betsy and I went camping last weekend, and it was like 30 degrees up at my land. Cool story, bro. But we were going to go, and just... It's like 7 o'clock. It takes like an hour in line. Then like you got to drive another hour and a half north after that, and deer and shit like that. I'm like, I'm 80, dude. Like, I want to be in like cocktail in my hand by 8.
Hey, man.
9 o'clock.
Halloween, I shut my lights off and lock my door.
I know.
I mean, I don't.
I know you're a curmudgeon like that, though.
Well, it's just because
I know.
I've said this before. I wasn't raised with Halloween in my life, so it doesn't really matter that much. It's just a annoyance. I'm coming home from work, and I'm driving down the street, and there's goddamn kids in the middle of the street.
To me, it's just, I think it lends a sense of community, and just like being.
But I've noticed the change since people have stopped talking to each other. There's not as much as that goes on anymore. It used to be an event, and now they go out the night before, or they go to like secluded parties and things like that. It's not the same as it used to be.
That's why I'm going out Halloween night and taking the next day off. I make a point. Because I think Halloween is just like a freedom of expression, and not saying that in like a liberal, weird, political way, but just like, dude, you want to be a fucking astronaut? Do it.
I mean,
it's awesome.
I'm old, man. I'm past that.
Yeah, but there's always a kid that lingers in us. That's why we play video games and do the whole nostalgia bit, because there was some bit of it that was good. And I think that dedicating an entire day, like, yeah, I guess in the pagan tradition, it's not like just dressing up and having fun. But with that in mind, just like being able to dress up and personify like some of your favorite action heroes, like I guess have a reason to cosplay without being a weirdo and going to some event, you know. Not that you're a weirdo, you're an awesome person. It takes a lot of fucking talent to do what you do, but I'm just saying, like, Halloween's Halloween. I mean, there's that running joke where it's like, Jake, take off your mask. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's stupid. I don't know. The funny thing is like, I love that sentiment, but I never want to like spend money on it.
I'm one of those guys that they're like, oh, come to our costume party, so I'll put on a jersey and say I'm that player or something.
Next time, if you get invited to a costume party, and everybody that's listening can take this, and they probably already know this because this is a weak ass costume, print out a giant picture of a quarter, like a coin, a quarter, the head side, right? Mm-hmm. And you tape it to your back, any shirt you fucking want, doesn't matter. You would be a quarterback.
I gotcha.
And then they'd be like, "What are you? What are you?"
See, that's the kind of shit that pisses me off. I don't want your.
I'm a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't want your jokes. I don't want your. I don't want your sly remarks on Halloween. I'm just here to drink. That's what I say, and hang out with friends.
I'm just saying. That's why I like Halloween. I didn't for a while. I don't know why, but I usually just have sloppy joes and then watch. That's what I have. That's like my traditional Halloween meal.
Really?
Gotta have it.
Mine used to be pot roast. My stepmom used to make it on Halloween night.
You can make it. Get a crock pot, bro.
I could. I do have a crock pot, actually.
You should make some stuff. Hey, we got way sidetracked over
I know.
here. It doesn't even matter. Who cares?
Talking about crock pots.
All right. We got to dive into what have we been playing or watching. I know you have a list.
I do.
I have an extensive list. It's stupid, honestly, but not that stupid. I don't know.
Don't downplay yourself, dude.
I'm not. I never, but I will.
Okay. I'll just go real quick of what I watched.
One.
Far From Home. Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
It was good. I liked it. I think you should watch it if you like superhero stuff.
I think I gave my thoughts on it when it came out.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. I liked it. Like I said, with Sony producing it, I was like, oh shit, here we go. And it was decent. It wasn't great. It's not amazing. It's not Endgame.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal a lot.
Yeah, he worked really well as Mysterio. I thought they did the character right, and they did the costume right, and everything was cool. Like his CG stuff or whatever he was doing. Spoilers. I watched Godzilla King of Monsters.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie, dude.
The monster part of it was really cool. The human part, didn't care. If you want to see cool CG, go for it. 4K, yeah, you know. I watched Brightburn. You haven't watched that yet. I would wish you would watch this first, and then we'll talk about it because it's awesome.
I think I had
not awesome, but it's a really good movie.
I hurt my knee or something this summer, and I started to watch it, and I took some meds after I got home from the doctor, and I'm just like, I'm not about falling asleep to this movie right now, and I turned it off. So.
Yeah, it's good though. I liked it. It's dark. Dark.
Jesus.
I watched Midsummer.
Dude, okay. We can't unpack all of Midsummer because not everyone has seen it. We'd have to specifically label a spoiler cast for Midsummer, but that movie is 2.5 hours of beautiful nightmare.
And scientific accuracy.
Not really.
Well, certain parts are very accurate in that movie. It made me feel like I wanted to take a shower. Kind of like The Witch, where it wasn't necessarily scary and there wasn't necessarily anything really crazy going on, but it was enough to make it just feel gross. The way it was filmed, the way it was written. There were weak parts in the movie. The ending, didn't really care for. But it wasn't bad. Like I said,
The ending was kind of a cop out.
yeah, it was just like standard. Like, we have to figure out how to finish this. Oh, we'll just do this. Yeah, but from the very get-go, you knew that something was wrong, and it felt wrong the whole movie. That's what I liked about it. Like, even when she was talking with the frat boy friends, you knew something was up, and it was just gross. Recommend it to people that are into that kind of thing. If you're not, you ain't gonna like that movie. You're gonna think it's vile, and yeah. I don't know how to say anything else. I watched Mindhunter season 2.
Dude, I wanted to watch that one.
It's very good. Disappointing in some story parts. There's parts that I don't care. I don't want to see this. I don't really care about this. But the serial killer part, the guy that plays, I almost said Marilyn Manson. Manson. What'd you do?
Nothing. This chord's kind of gone funky.
Was amazing. I watched a movie called Blue Ruin that you should watch on Netflix. It was by the guys that did Green Room. I think we talked about that before. Very violent movie, but really, really good. Short and sweet. It's a good little crime thing. Like I said, Netflix. I watched Train to Busan. That was my horror movie. It's a Vietnamese zombie movie about a family that a father that takes his daughter to see his mother. They're breaking up and things are whatever in Vietnam, and they're on a train and shit goes down, and it's a zombie horde pretty much, and it's really, 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 really good. And then I wanted to tell you that story real quick about that crazy sound down the block the other day that I actually went out of my house to and walked 4 blocks to go see what this noise was. It sounded like a mechanical wailing noise outside. And it really, really, really... What are you pointing at? Doesn't help.
Yes. Thank you.
Ended up that there was a fire down the house. But literally, I walked outside my house and there was this mechanical wailing noise. I'm like, I have to see where this goes because it's going into my brain pan. I walked outside, I walked on the block, and it seemed like every time I got close to it, it got louder. And then it moved farther away. And like I said, long story short, there was a fire down the street, and it was the fire truck's pumps. And it freaked me out.
It's a bunch of lawnmowers, and it's got like, yeah. It's probably Amazon's drones, and you don't even know about it. Probably. All right, well, that was a giant list.
Yeah, that was horrible.
A couple of weeks ago, everything ever since I got married has kind of been like a blur, but a really happy and good blur. But I'm just saying that, like...
Nice.
You know, just weeks feel like days. Like, I don't have enough time in a day type thing. But I got sat, and...
like babysat?
No, like my work didn't have enough work for me.
Oh.
So I had a couple days off. So that first week I had a Monday and Tuesday off, and I didn't know about it. Well, Sunday night, I'm chilling. I'm like, oh, I want to play a game. So I play Link's Awakening. And I play a couple, like, I was on the second dungeon, I think. And
now
then
this is the Switch remake?
Yeah, this Link's Awakening, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is a Nintendo Switch remake from like 1998. I think the original
HD version or...
Yeah, it's completely reanimated, so on and so forth. But yeah, so I actually played a couple levels when I first got it, and I was like, I don't really know. Then I played one more level on Sunday night, and then Monday morning I woke up at 6 a.m. and I played until 8 o'clock, and I made it to the final boss.
8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock at night. So 6 a.m. to 8 p.m.
I respect that.
I played straight. Like, I got into it, but like, if I got stuck, I'm not going to lie, I used some guides.
Yeah.
Because that game is like, I don't know. That's why they sold strategy guides back in the day. I guess like, oh, we'll play it. Like, dude, I want to play and experience other games. Like, if there's a way for me to fast track some of like the monotony of like, I'll try my best until like I'm completely stuck,
Destiny
and then I'll ask for help.
Destiny has some of that nonsense going on right now for an exotic weapon where you have to figure out puzzles and stuff. And it's like, I don't have time for this. I'm gonna watch YouTube, please. But I've heard good things about that Zelda game.
It's apparently 1-for-1 of the original, so if you're a fan of the original, I would suggest it. I've never played the original for whatever reason. But I enjoyed it thoroughly. I made it through, and I want to say about 14 hours, which I guess is normal. I didn't collect everything or do everything, but I beat the game. I know what the finality is, and I thought it was a charming
it's like a
reimagining of an
like
original classic.
top-down 3D, right?
Yeah, it's like isometric, kind of like a Diablo. You know,
Or
like
old Zelda.
Old Zelda, duh. Yeah.
But
That's
like
the easiest way. I'm not
cartoony-
trying to make myself sound like an idiot, but
Like cartoony graphics and all that stuff, art style, all that shit. Yeah.
yeah, I had a really good time with that. Now, unfortunately, Justin can't be here tonight, but this is one huge talking point that I wanted to discuss, and I didn't write any notes. This is just off the cuff. Both of you, normally each year, I make a point to try to play one horror game per October season. And I never got to talk about this. I want to say I spent about 7 hours, roughly. Both you or Jake and Justin told me the game that I should play this Halloween is Silent Hill 2.
No, that's not true. You gave us two options. You said, should I play the Resident Evil 1 remake? I've never played Resident Evil 1. Or Silent Hill. Or 1 or 2 or 3. Like in that HD collection. And I was like, well, the first thing I told you was play Resident Evil. But you already had played Resident Evil 2. You seemed like you were kind of on the fence of kind of the same thing. And we were trying to think of something twisted for you to play. So we said play Silent Hill 2. Start with that. Go on.
When I first came into it, I can see the appeal. This game draws so much from just creepy, like ambient, like the enemies won't like necessarily like kill you by one touch, like unless you're in tight quarters, of course. But like right at first, like I was like, all right. I kind of knew what I was in for because I've heard a lot about the game, but I've just never like played it. Like, okay, a bunch of weird zombie demon creatures walking about. You can't get touched. There's minimal bullets. Okay, we can see where all the games after that got their swag from.
Yes,
like that's survival horror at its finest. And I guess I don't know if Silent Hill came out before Resident Evil, but I want to say Resident Evil was the original launch title.
I think Silent Hill came out after.
It was like a Resident Evil director's cut that came out first or something.
Something like that.
Or maybe that was years later. I don't know. I like what the game is doing. But at the same time, I asked myself while I was playing it, like religiously, like trying to figure it out, going to each door, locked. And it's just like endless hallways. Like the game makes you mad in itself. And I'm playing the HD version with like updated like controllers. Mm-hmm. I'm not playing the true way of the, PlayStation 2 or whatever, but like the game literally will drive you crazy because all you're doing is like going to a door. Is that open? There's something weird in here. Got to remember
while something is following you.
While something is like, exactly. So it's such a super psychological horror. I can see like it doesn't have like a ton of jump scares per se. Like it gave me vibes of The Suffering if you've ever played that in the original Xbox.
Yeah, it's not jump scares like Resident Evil is jump scares. Silent Hill is creep factor. Like weird twisted stuff.
Like you encounter characters in the environment where they're like they seem like they're acting normal and not like affected by the surroundings of Silent Hill. Mm-hmm. Like the fat kid at the beginning and then like the little girl, which that's where I stopped. Was at the hospital. Okay. If you remember that part. Yep. I know that game is but at the moment there was a ton of newer games out. Like I wanted to get to Gears, Link's Awakening, a few of the others, and I'm like, am I having fun right now, or am I just trying to like follow like a horror trope just because I think it's the time of year that I should play this?
How much of a fun waste of your 6 hours was Gears?
I don't even want to admit it, but I feel like I've tried to play that game like 3 or 4 times, like the campaign. And I don't know why, but I just keep putting it down.
It's the same fucking thing. It's like Halo. Once Halo got past 3, once 3 came out and it went past that, it's the same thing. Same enemies, Same fucking weapons, same everything, except this time now you can get a shield, or you can get a nuke, or you can get something
You
like
have
that.
to admit, it looks really good, though.
Yeah, but it should. It should. It's
I know.
2019.
I know it
for crying
should.
out loud. It should look good, and it's a console exclusive. Of course, it should look good. Microsoft should have put everything they could possibly do into it, and it was still just like, I feel like I'm playing Gears 1 again. Same thing, same enemies, same weapons, same moves, same kind of maps, same kind of everything. Everything has just got a gloss on it. And it was very, very, very disappointing. I played it through Games Pass, thank God. So it didn't cost me much, but I was very disappointed in that game.
One movie I did have the pleasure to see, and it's... Oh, shit. I knocked over your tiki. What the hell?
That's non-profit. No.
I forgot the name of the director. If I had internet, I could look it up. Roger Eggers, or the guy that directed The Witch.
Yeah. Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse. I actually saw that in the theaters.
I'm jealous. I want to see that.
Betsy and I went opening night and kind of sat like middle front row. It was definitely an experience. We actually had a really great night. She played Star Wars Battle Pod, and I think the new House of the Dead that's out right now, which was really fun. We went out to an arcade. But anyways, the movie, I feel like if you have the chance, if you listen to this, because I'm going to post this tomorrow.
Robert Eggers.
I don't know what the hell I said. I'm sorry.
I think you said it right.
You should see this movie in the theaters.
I want to see it.
It's just as you described. It was perfect. It was like, this movie is not like overly like scary. It's just weird. It's
Weird.
doing its own thing. It's like
A24, man.
I don't even know what to say. Like, even after seeing it and like looking up like the ending explained, like I still don't know what just happened.
I know there's something about like it'd be, well, it could be made that there's how do I put it? There's comparisons to like Roman mythology and things like that in this. I love that kind of stuff. And old black and white, shot in like old film, and the actors apparently nailed it. Robert Pattinson and what's his name? Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. I heard he nailed it. I want to see it. Looks weird, and that's what I like.
The sound is obtrusive, and that's why, or like it's just kind of like it's in your face a little, and that plays to the part of like the ambience of like the feelings of the lighthouse.
It looks like it's a twisted ass 60s movie.
The one thing I want to say, and I don't think it's a spoiler, but some of the English that is spoken is kind of old timey. Mm-hmm. And it's just like The Witch, where it's like
Subtitles.
no subtitles.
You needed subtitles.
Like, if you're watching it, yeah, I would suggest it. But other than that, when you go see it in the theaters, there will not be subtitles. So that's a whole other poetic, like crazy, like I felt like I was watching a Shakespeare like play, like a 2-man play on screen.
That's why I like it.
But the way some of the characters mince words, or like it really makes you question like what you just saw, if that was like really what you saw.
Good.
Based on what he just said, like shit like that, where you're like, you know what I mean? It just kind of messes with you. And like the whole way home, like Betsy and I were talking. I'm like, well, maybe it can mean this or maybe that. Like just drawing. And sometimes those movies like really piss me off because they need an ending.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't enough payoff throughout the entire story for you to warrant just like, and make it up for yourself. It's just like, okay.
It's very pretentious.
This does not do that. And I'm not saying that it does that, but I'm saying like in a side way, in the wide scope of everything, you question.
That's A24 movies though. And it's something to think about. That's why I like them, because you think about the movie. Very similar movie to the movie I just saw, Joker.
Yep, I witnessed that in the theaters as well.
I thought it was amazing.
I thought it was very well done. It was, Amidst all the controversy, which I was telling Jake in the car ride over,
There's nothing.
no, just I didn't know what an incel was for a long time, and then now I discovered it. I get all that, but at the same time, this is a movie. It's an origin story about Batman. They clearly weave webs into the movie to depict that's
It's in the universe.
It's in the universe.
That's what they say, but it's a standalone technically. This could have been not a Joker movie, and it was still been good about a guy losing his shit and just going crazy.
The parallels that I drew was The Machinist.
Yeah,
The way how he looked so skinny and just like emaciated. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean Joaquin Phoenix, and he was in every single scene of that movie.
There was a certain scene that if he would have killed a certain someone, I would have hated him, and I would have never liked watching anything that he's ever done ever again.
We'll have to talk about that because I want to know.
I can't say it right here because
But
a lot of people haven't seen that movie.
Not a superhero movie.
No.
It's very depressing. There's nothing really happy about the movie. Even when the happiness is there, it's taken away from you, kind of thing. But it is. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was such a departure from everything that I've been seeing for the last 12 years. It wasn't Iron Man. It wasn't Thor. It wasn't Justice League. It wasn't Suicide Squad. It was something else. And yeah, it borrowed a lot from old classic movies. Like you'll hear about it a lot. Taxi Driver, King of Comedy, things like that. But it was different, and that's why I liked it. And I thought the way it was filmed was great. I thought all the little twists were good, even though.
Have you ever seen You Were Never Really Here?
No.
So basically, it's the same movie.
I'm sure.
I'm just saying, watch it and you'll be like, it's equally as good. It reminded me, so say you took the Joker and meshed it with Running Scared with Paul Walker.
Okay.
Not on the extreme level of some of the shit that movie went through.
There's some extreme shit in Joker.
Dude, not like that.
I know, I've seen Running Scared.
That movie is gross. It's disgusting. But, yes, there's some extreme shit in Joker.
But not like what everybody was saying. It's
No.
ridiculous.
No.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
I thought it was going to be worse.
100 million times worse. Have you ever seen Natural Born Killers?
Yeah.
Okay. That was 1,000,000 times worse than this movie. And, there was a little barking about that movie when it came out.
You have to understand that the people that got killed in that theater, their parents were upset. That's why they didn't want the movie to come out.
Well, that
But they
sucks.
didn't understand.
Sucks for you.
Like the guy that killed all those people called himself the Joker, and they thought that, oh my God.
He was a crazy person. There you go.
On one hand, you have to like kind of sympathize with them and just be like, okay.
No. I mean, yeah, it sucks. But there's no way he went from 0 to that. Like, there's something. I don't want to talk about this. That's not my business. That's
No,
not
I
my
know.
kid. It's not my family. I understand. It all sucks.
It just is like,
But this was a nothing burger when it came to all the shit it was getting before it came out.
I know.
Absolutely nothing.
There's far worse things.
And Joker, just because they show him on a cartoon gassing 1,000 people doesn't mean he's not a mass murderer. This guy was a fucking psycho. Joker's always been a crazy person. And that was his superpower, if you will. He wasn't physically stronger than Batman. He wasn't anything like that. He was just a complete and utter psycho. And that's what this movie shows, how a person could get to this place. And it's totally believable.
One thing that I'm going to close on in correlation to the Joker is that I like how they gave him an origin for his laugh.
Yeah.
It happens right away at the beginning
was
of the movie. But
beautiful how they did it. And it hurt him, how it hurt him to do it. Because it was like well, this isn't a spoiler. I mean, it's been everybody knows. But Joker had, what's his name? Fleck, right? Arthur Fleck. He has a psychological disorder where if something makes him nervous or if he's uncomfortable, he has a nervous tic, which is a laugh. and he can't stop laughing, and sometimes it hurts him and he chokes on it. I love that part of it. And I hope they could do this, but Robert Pattinson's going to be the next Batman, so I'm sure we'll have the Penguin or something, or the Riddler, or fucking same old. Can we have Man-Bat in a freaking Batman movie, please?
Man-Bat?
Don't look at me like that.
What kind of Man-Bat?
Man-Bat.
I don't know anything of. I'm not a big comic book nerd,
It's
dude.
a scientist.
You know that.
It was in the animated series too, man. With Clayface. How about Clayface? Can we have Clayface in a movie?
You're tripping, bro.
No, you're tripping. I can't believe you don't know this. You don't know Man-Bat?
No.
Or Clayface?
I'm sorry, I do not.
Wow. Man-Bat was a scientist that was trying to do genetics with humans and bats to cure some disease, and he injected himself with it, and it turned him. He could turn into a bat on like full moon or whatever, you know. Blah. Ooh. And then Clayface was a dude that got doused in some kind of chemical where he could mold himself into any person or thing and blend in or whatever.
Are you talking like the Thing from Fantastic Four?
No, that was Rock. I'm talking Roll.
Rock and roll, baby.
I thought Joker was great. Everybody should see it. I know Eric disagrees with me,
Let's see what.
but I everybody was expecting too much from that movie, and I went in expecting exactly what I got. I was like, thank you. I want to see a guy, and it's a great, without spoilers, it's a great movie for second, third watches to figure out what's real. That's all I'm going to say.
I think same thing for The Lighthouse.
Okay. Then I'm done. I like that kind of stuff, man. I don't like cut and dry movies that are just like, I want stuff that creeps me out when I go to bed.
In some way, like I kind of want to see it again.
Lighthouse?
Kind of.
I'll go see it with you.
I know. It's a weirdo movie to want to see twice. It's just something very unique, I think. But let's see here. Oh, I think one last thing. I've been playing a bunch of stuff, but I don't really want to give an opinion on it right now. Outer Reaches or Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds, and then I've also been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I've not really dug into the campaign. I've just played the multiplayer, but I don't really want to say too much right now. I'm gonna save it.
Yeah,
I think for
that's fine.
next
Outer
time.
Worlds, if you're a Fallout person and you really love it, go for it.
I'm gonna play some more, I think.
Yeah, me too. I reserve my judgment because I've played like 3 hours.
So how about next episode we play a little
Okay.
bit more and we'll touch back on that. I know that's a hot game of topic right now. People are selling in their shit just to play that game. But if you have an Xbox out there, get Xbox Game Pass because it's on there.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
You can at least try it.
Xbox Live Gold now.
Yeah.
When you pay for the subscription, you get Games Pass Elite or whatever, Ultimate with it. It's combined now. All of that shit.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
So I paid $25 for 3 months or 4 months or whatever it is, and I can play all these games for free. So it's definitely
good.
worth a try. I mean, 4K, especially if you have a Xbox One X or a PlayStation 4 Pro or whatever, or PC. Excuse me. In 4K, it looks really good.
Okay. So I know not many games are coming out. Not many games left that you are interested in are coming out this year.
Jedi, Valfaris. I think that's about it. Death Stranding, but I can't play it.
You could.
Well, I could if I went out and bought a PlayStation. Or you beat it and I play it after you.
I don't know if I'm going to go for it.
Really? Yeah, you will. You have to.
No.
You have FOMO. You're gonna get that.
I
game.
am a very
You're absolutely gonna buy that game.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm a strict victim of FOMO.
No, you're gonna.
If
buy
I
that
hear
game.
good things about it,
It's Kojima, dude. It's gonna be good.
No. I don't know. If I hear good things about it, I might pick it up. But right now, I'm tempering expectations. I do not have a copy pre-ordered. We'll see, I guess. That's the best I can offer.
It's gonna be an art piece for his new shit. That's my opinion.
This year, so far,
Okay.
what is your game of the year?
That's a tough one. Give me a short list.
I wasn't that prepared. Are you kidding me
What are
right now?
yours? What's yours?
I guess I'm ashamed to even say it, but I think Sekiro's up there, man. It captivated me in a
It
way
is up
like
there, but I couldn't.
you couldn't. I know.
I couldn't. So
I know.
I can't.
But everything about that game, especially if you're playing like Wu-Tang Clan in the back, dude, it's fun. It's
bet.
just like you just gotta like get it down, and it's a rhythm puzzle game. It really is in its own right. It's doing its own thing. I love the aesthetics. I love like what it's doing. I don't know if I've already said that, but it's so hard. I get it, and some people are like, "Oh, it's super easy." It's just like, no, this is a hard game for a casual gamer like myself. I don't think I'm anything above that whatsoever.
Man, I don't even know yet.
I think that and Resident Evil 2
Resident
for
Evil
like
2 is up there,
AAA.
but it's a remake.
I don't care. That
I
game
know.
is built from the ground up, dude.
It is, and
And
it's
it's
gorgeous,
sick.
and it's great. And without a walkthrough, it's even better. You know what I mean? I didn't want to spend 30 hours on this game, so I was like, I remember the gist of it, but from playing it back in the day. But I'd used a walkthrough. There was a fighting cowboy. He's a great walkthrough guy, and I did use it limited, but just when I was stuck and stuff like that. But it looks fantastic. It's up there. I don't. Man, there's not really. I wanted Rage to be up there. I wanted Borderlands to be up there. I wanted all these games to be up there, and I'm kind of been disappointed this year. I have to. Well, I can't say Destiny because it's an existing game.
So I guess your consensus is you don't know yet.
No, I would say so far Resident Evil 2. Yeah. I still haven't played Surge 2. I haven't played Jedi Fallen
I know.
Order.
I know.
I haven't played any of
That's
those.
for right now. We'll get to that at the end of the year. Next, we're gonna play a new game
Oh, shit.
called Budget Cuts.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, I'm going to list off 2 movies in a row and ask Jake who had the lower budget.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of lame.
I know, we don't have a theme song.
No song.
This
or-
is what we call budget cuts. I don't know.
I feel like it should be like
Budget cuts. Like a end of a Batman.
hang on.
Oh, good.
Exactly.
Here we go.
All right. At least this gives me something to work with here. First question and movie.
Okay.
Halloween or Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Which movie had a lower budget? And if you get one right, I will point a finger out.
I'm going to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Jake is correct with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which came in at $140,000. Halloween had a budget of $300,000. Next 2 movies, Evil Dead or Friday the 13th. Who
That's
had
a
the
good
lower
one.
budget?
That's a good one, but I believe Evil Dead was like on a college budget, so I'm going to say Evil Dead.
Jake is right. 2 for 2 so far. Let me hear ya in the back. Evil Dead came in at $350,000.
I thought it was like on a $20,000 budget.
Friday the 13th came in at $700,000.
Wow.
You're 2 for 2, brother.
And like
You're doing really good.
1983 or some shit.
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Hellraiser
Okay.
or Child's Play.
Hellraiser.
You're killing it.
Yeah.
You're 3 for 3. Hellraiser came in at $1 million. Child's Play was a $9 million movie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what
crazy.
I said too.
Child's Play was awesome, by the way. The original. Hellraiser, I only knew that because I knew it was like an indie movie, even back then. Clive Barker's a weird fuck.
Question 4. House of 1,000 Corpses or an indie movie called Martyrs.
I don't think I know Rob Zombie got a good budget for it, but I don't think it was that much. But Martyrs. I'm going to say House of a Thousand Corpses.
And that's your first miss this time.
Okay. I don't know Martyrs. So.
This was more for Justin.
No.
R.I.P. Justin. House of a Thousand Corpses came in at $7 million versus Martyrs coming in at $2.8 million.
What is Martyrs about?
You should just Google it because it is.
It's on Netflix.
I try to equal the amount of violence,
Oh, really?
if not more. It's stupid. Okay. I would never watch it. I believe we're question 5. 1, 2. Question 5. The Green Inferno or The Exorcist?
I refuse to watch The Green Inferno because I like violence in movies, but not when it's that's why it's there kind of thing. Green Inferno or what?
The Exorcist.
I'm going to say Green Inferno because I think Exorcist, they blew a bunch of money and were afraid they weren't going to make it back. No, wait a second. I'm gonna say Exorcist because Green Inferno came out in like 2010 or some shit, so they obviously had a bigger budget.
Jake is still only at 3 right.
Oh, fuck. I almost had it.
He lost 2. The Green Inferno came in at $5 million versus The Exorcist coming in at $12 million for the 1970s. Think about that.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Shit. I knew they were afraid of making their money back and stuff, but...
Question 6. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Wrong Turn.
Okay, I've seen that.
Or Shaun of the Dead. Who had the lower budget? These are good, aren't they? I came up with these last night.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and make everybody disagree with me and say I did not like Shaun of the Dead.
I disagree with you.
I also did not like Wrong Turn. But I'm going to say Wrong Turn had a bigger budget.
Jay has 4 right so far. Wrong Turn came in at $12.6 million. Shaun of the Dead was $6.1 million.
Thank you, sir.
7th question. Oh, Jesus.
Shit. You just blew it out.
We're good. They can't hear that. Army of Darkness.
Okay.
Or Dead Alive.
Army of Darkness or Dead Alive?
Dead Alive was that Peter Jackson movie where it was like ultra gore ridiculousness. We're at question 7. You have 4 right, 3 wrong. I'd say if you get 5 right, I'd give you a D.
Dead Alive.
You're at 5. Thank you so much for passing that threshold. Army of Darkness.
That was a big budget thing. I remember.
Bigger budget. It was the 3rd
bigger
movie in the Evil Dead installment trilogy.
Yep.
$11 million versus Dead Alive. $3 million only.
No.
Which is crazy if you watch the movie. It's like, okay. This next one is a really good one, and this is question 8 that they like to say.
Okay.
You're going to like this. You're going to smile. You already ready? You ready to smile?
I'm already smiling.
Okay. Silence of the Lambs
Yes.
or Alien?
Ooh. Alien, because only specifically because of what they had to pay Anthony Hopkins to be in Silence of the Lambs. I'm thinking. I haven't answered yet. I think that's
Is that your final answer?
I think that's my final answer.
You would be right for 6.
Yes.
Silence of the Lambs had a budget of $19 million.
I think they had to pay Anthony Hopkins like $10
You know, I've been doing this wrong the whole time.
Why?
Check this out. I know what my voice Halloween costume is going to be for the next 2 questions.
What's that?
Alien came in with $11 million.
Is that
Robin Leach.
Rich and the Famous?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a golden toilet seat.
So I got that right. So I'm at 6
You're at 6.
out of 10.
Yeah.
And how many questions?
You
have
had
we
2 wrong.
Okay, so we're 6 out of 8 so far.
You're doing pretty good.
I'm going 8 out of 10.
So we got 9 and 10 left. Question 9. And you got 6 right. American Psycho
Okay.
or The Shining?
I love both of these movies. Man, that's a good one. That's the best one you've had so far.
Thank you. I say the best for last.
I know Shelley Duvall got paid like nothing in this movie, and the kid got paid nothing. Jack Nicholson was their go-getter, but he was kind of up there. What was the other one?
American Psycho.
Man. American Psycho.
You would be right for 7.
Thank you.
American Psycho came in at $8 million versus The Shining at $15 million.
Thank you. Both of those movies are amazing.
Our 10th and final question. I'd say you've already won this evening.
We've got to keep going.
You've done well. Your 10th and final question for budget cuts. Hocus Pocus or The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Hocus Pocus was the Bette Midler, right?
Yeah, were there all the witches
Yeah.
in Salem?
Who has the lowest budget?
Yes.
Man. I know animation costs a lot, but they had a lot of diva chicks. And who starred in Hocus Pocus? Bette Midler.
Bette Midler and then... Damn it, what's her name? I'd have to look at it.
Was it Christy Alley? No.
No, we have to figure it out.
Or The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm going to say...
It's pulling up right now. Sarah Jessica Parker. Bette Midler.
I'm going to say A Nightmare Before Christmas had a lower budget than Hocus Pocus.
8. Right.
Thank you.
Out of 10.
Just because of the star power.
Oh my god. You will not. Okay, so for bonus. For bonus quiz, I have a preposition for you.
What is your preposition?
What is the exact budget of Hocus Pocus? If you think it's higher than Nightmare Before Christmas,
Yeah.
what is the exact budget? What do you think?
Like, can I get between numbers? Can I get like within 10 million or something like that?
I would say in between 10 and 40 million.
Okay. I'm gonna say the budget. What year did Hocus Pocus come out?
Let me look it up right now.
I want to think of the most ridiculous thing I can think of. for the time.
93, fantasy horror.
Okay. Sarah Jessica Parker. That was Sex and the City times, or just before, and she was linked with Matthew Broderick. So I can get between $10 and $40 million between. I'm gonna say $180 million.
That doesn't even make sense.
What do you mean?
I said in between 10 million and 40 million.
Oh, for the total of what
Yeah.
it costs? Oh, I thought you meant how much it made.
No.
Oh. The budget. And it was more than Nightmare. Oh, I'll say 50.
It's in between 10 and 40.
Oh, I'll say $38 million.
You're wrong by $10,000.
$10,000.
It was
Okay.
$28 million
Yeah.
for the budget of that movie, which is insane.
Yeah. They just paid them chicks off.
This has been another Halloween episode. Thank you.
Budget cuts.
What was that, Justin? I know.
I know.
He's going to get off till 6. Hey, let's take a break, and then we're going to do one round of Back of the Box, get
Yes,
into
sir.
some Trivial Pursuit, and get the hell out of here.
Yep.
All right. Ta-ta.
A story by Alvin Schwartz. Iterated by Jake and Daryl.
There was an old woman who lived all by herself, and she was very lonely, sitting in the kitchen one night.
No. We screwed it up. We didn't say the title.
By Alvin Schwartz.
I said Alvin Schwartz, iterated by Jacob and Daryl, and you went right in and I didn't say the title, so you should start it over.
Okay, we're gonna do it over.
Okay. A story by Alvin Schwartz. Iterated by Jake and Daryl. What do you come for? Either we're gonna do this or we're gonna just...
We're gonna do it. Just a second. There wasn't a woman... There was an old woman who lived all by herself, and she was very lonely sitting in the kitchen one night and said, "Oh, I wish I had some company."
No sooner had she spoken than down the chimney tumbled 2 feet from which the flesh had rotted. The old woman's eyes bulged with terror.
Then the 2 legs dropped to the hearth and attached themselves to the feet.
Then the body tumbled down, then 2 arms and a man's head.
As the old woman watched, the parts came together into a great gangling man. The man danced around and around the room. Faster and faster he went. Then he stopped and looked into her eyes.
What do you come for? She asked in a small voice. Well, that wasn't really a small voice. I'm sorry, I screwed that up.
Oh, I can one up you.
And shivered and shook.
What do I come for? He said. Well, I come for you! As you shout the last word, stamp your foot and jump at someone nearby.
That's the instruction.
Raw!
Happy Halloween.
Thank you. I hope you guys are having like a really fun time with like our normal.
Because we are.
We're like the spirit weird versions of our podcast counterparts. So this music never stops in our realm. It's just constant. Like this
is exactly what hell is.
Exactly. It's just. Well, actually, it would be like Party in the USA on repeat. It's just. It's close.
I like her. What's her name?
Yeah, we saw her yesterday at the
Miley
pool.
Cyrus.
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah. So
this music is.
We're gonna kick it back to our mortal counterparts on Earth.
We're gonna give their souls back, just for a minute.
Oh my God, it's way darker than I ever wanted to go.
Hey, this is Halloween, motherfucker.
God. That's a no. I think I'm gonna have to almost block that out.
Oh, no, there's no editing in hell.
God. Justin, you should have been here. We're gonna kick it back. Okay, bye.
Hey, y'all. That was really weird.
That was weird. I felt like I was out of body or something.
Yeah, it was just like a normal break, but it felt like somebody was...
Fucking throat hurts.
Ugh. Bah.
Bah.
Hey, Jake.
What's up, Matt?
Got a quick question for you, bro.
Okay.
Quick question.
Okay.
We're going to play some Trivial Pursuit Horror Movie Edition.
Yes. Thank God. Let's play a game here.
So, how are we going to do this?
Just roll the dice in whatever color.
We're going crazy on time. It's crazy.
It's Halloween, man.
That is true.
Everybody else, and it's been a week at least since we've.
That's what she said.
Casted.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so I say whoever gets 10 right, which this could go for a while if that's the case.
Do you have a piece of paper to mark it down?
Nope.
Okay.
I have nothing of the sort.
Well, we'll just lay them down. We'll
keep the cards. How
Yes.
about that?
There you go.
So basically, we're each going to roll. There's, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different categories.
And they're all disturbing. There's a scary face, an eyeball, a demon mark, a Jason mask. A soccer ball, it looks like. Oh, no, it's the Earth. Is that the Earth? And a brain.
There isn't really a legend to tell you which is... Sorry about that. Which is which. Okay, so there's a monster category, gore disturbing category, psychological category, paranormal category, slasher category, and international.
Okay. They're purple, blue, red, orange, yellow, and green. So we have a dice. We'll throw the dice. Whatever color it is the question you get.
Okay.
Daryl, as a senior here, I will give you...
First row.
and I'm the senior, so I'm giving the youth the first roll. And you just set it down. You can't...
Well, I don't want to make too much racket for
make
our
it.
listeners.
We're rolling dice. Okay, he's got a green.
I got a green.
Which is the Earth. What's that one? That's the very last one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, look in the back of the box. What's that called?
International.
No, it's not. Is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The director of Ringu, 1998, made his English language debut with what 2005 film?
The Grudge.
Incorrect. The Ring 2, 2005. Hideo Nakata,
God.
directed the
idiot.
sequel to the
Okay.
American remake of this original film. So that's wrong. We're going to need a bunch of extra cards.
I know.
I am rolling now. Monster.
What is that baby crying?
I don't know. I think it's a cat or something. Purple, which is monster.
The plot of what film is set in motion when the entire population of an English village falls unconscious?
Say that again.
The plot of what film is set in motion when the entire population of an English village falls unconscious?
Village of the Damned.
That's one for Jake. I
Wow,
can't
are
believe
you
he pulled
serious?
that out of your ass. You saw it.
I'll take. No, I didn't. I swear to God. That's Christopher Reeves is the one I saw, the remake.
You got one. Let's do 5 because these are kind of hard.
No, it's okay. We can do 10. It's okay.
I know.
Roll your dice. Whatever. It's Halloween, man. Green, which is
Why do I get that?
the eyeball. What's the
Yeah.
eyeball?
No, green is international. The bottom.
Oh, it is? Okay. In A Tale of Two Sisters, what is the relationship between Yuju and Sun-Mi?
Brothers.
No. Stepdaughter. Stepmom, stepdaughter. That was hard. I'll give you another one. That's stupid. Nobody's ever seen that movie before. In Inside, what does the generous La Femme want to remove from the stomach of protagonist Sarah?
Inside. I've never. Have you heard of this movie?
Yeah, I've seen this movie.
Who's in it?
I don't remember.
Inside.
But she's taking something out of the stomach of another woman.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
What would you cut out of a stomach of a woman?
A baby?
That's yeah. I'll give it to you. Here you go. But
Jesus.
that was dark. I'll roll next.
We didn't
Orange.
know I was going to go there.
Orange, which is satanic or whatever that is.
Great. In Sinister 2012, Ellison Oswald is which of the following? Cop, novelist, painter, or professor?
Novelist.
You got it.
Thank you, sir.
You're killing the game and all that it's about.
Roll the dice.
I roll the dice and...
It's yellow.
Yellow.
Which is movies,
Let's go.
slashers.
Let's go.
In Happy Death Day, I know you've seen this. What poison dessert does Lori try to give to Teresa Galbaman?
Cupcake.
Yes, you are correct.
Thank you.
Nice, Daryl. I would never have got that. I got red, which is brain.
What actress played Jessie Burlingame in Gerald's Game?
Fuck. I know her too. She's the chick from Sin City. She's the lawyer for
I
Frank.
dropped it.
Or for
Yep.
what's the guy? In Sin-
Marv.
Marv.
I'm taking too much medication.
Yeah, and she shows up without her fucking top on, and then she gets her arms eaten. That's the chick. It's the same chick.
That movie's mess.
Vera something. I can't remember.
5, 4.
I can't. I got it. I don't have it.
Carla
Oh.
Gugino.
Okay.
What actress played Jesse Burlingham in Gerald's Game?
Same chick.
Carla Gugino.
Gugino. Put it here.
Discard.
All right. Roll your dice.
Yellow.
I'm up 2-1. You don't have 2.
You gave me the baby one.
Oh, that's right. Okay. 2-2. What
Thank
did you
you.
get? Yellow?
Yeah.
Which is slashers. Oh my God. Really? In the A Nightmare on Elm Street series, Amanda Kruger is what? A school teacher, a nurse, a nun, or a police officer?
A nun.
Yes. You got that correct.
Thank you.
I roll.
For real, I got that right? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
It's none. Duh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I got green.
I'm not a horror fan, I guess. I know nothing.
Yeah, you know nothing except for leading me. I should take that one I gave you back.
Go ahead. I don't care.
I got green. It's the eyeball.
Yeah, I get that.
What is the eyeball?
In the bird.
No,
with
what
the-
is the eyeball?
It's international.
Okay. No, it's not.
You got
say
green?
I got green.
That's blue, bro.
Okay, blue.
Jesus. At the end of The Devil's Rejects, name the 3 characters that escape capture by the police. That's stupid. You guys got it easy. You got an easy one, man.
I don't know this though.
Are you serious?
I don't know this.
I'm gonna give you 20 seconds.
I know one's Rob Zombie's wife. Then there's the clown dude who just died. And then there's the guy that looks like Rob Zombie, but he's not really. Sam, Dave, and Julia. I don't know. I really
Otis,
don't. Oh, fuck, of course.
Baby,
Okay.
and Spaulding.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Captain Spaulding.
Yeah, Captain Spaulding, yeah.
R.I.P. Sid.
Roll your shit.
Yeah.
Purple.
Purple. What the hell is that fucking cat doing?
What's purple? It's the very top one.
Yeah.
At the end of Night of the Living Dead in 1968, the deputy mistakes what character for one of the undead and shoots him.
I feel like this is... I know that there was a racial something at the end of that movie, but I don't know how to, like, properly answer
What's
that
his name?
question. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Say a name.
Jerry.
No, it's Ben. If you would have said Ben, I would have quit.
No, I don't remember his name.
I got orange. Orange is satanic. It's the devil star on there.
It just means cult.
Okay. Cult.
In the Innkeepers, what is the name of the haunted hotel?
Don't know. Never seen the movie.
All right.
Lookout.
Going back. Yankee Peddler Inn.
Yeah, no, not even close.
And I dropped all my cards, ladies and gentlemen. I dropped them.
Good job.
Shit.
Good job.
All right.
Roll your dice.
Yes, sir. Here I go. Orange again.
The house in We Are Still Here needs fresh souls every how many years?
10.
30.
Okay,
I
go
will
ahead.
Roll the dice. Yeller, which is slashers.
What is the relationship between Papa Juniper and Ruby in The Hills Have Eyes?
Uncle.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Father, daughter.
Ah,
You got it wrong?
Yeah, fuck. I should have known that.
Yeah. Don't touch my dice.
Red, which is brain. What is the name of the U.S. senator and presidential candidate for which Labarnus is the head of security in the Purge election year? What is the name of the U.S. senator and presidential candidate for which Leo Barnes is head of security
Pass. Can't do it.
Yeah, it's Senator Charlie Roan. Yeah,
I've never seen those movies.
either. Yellow.
What is the name of the protagonist of the Scream series?
Ghostface.
Sidney Prescott.
Oh. Protagonist. Fuck. All right.
Blue.
Entertained. What are the final words of the protagonist Max Wren in Videodrome in 1983?
God, Justin would know this.
Yep.
I vaguely remember, but I can't recall.
Ministry had a song that ended with this. Long live, or no, the Jesus and Mary Chain. Long live the new flesh. I wouldn't have known that either. Yellow.
What actor played Detective Donald Kimball in American Psycho?
Damn it.
I forgot that. Okay, just as a spoiler, I forgot this guy was even in this movie. To be honest with you,
Donald Kimball. God, I don't remember.
it's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, fuck. Fuck.
Blue.
In the Midnight Meat Train, what organ is removed from protagonist Leon Kaufman to ensure his allegiance?
One of his kidneys.
Tongue.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
It's going to be a while. Purple.
Who directed the first 3 installments of the Purge series? No idea.
No idea.
James DeMonico.
Okay.
Should I do another purple?
No, just roll.
Jesus. Can you
Protagonist
turn the screaming off, for Christ's sake?
Protagonist Aaron in Your Next is of what nationality? American, British, Australian, or Austrian?
Austrian.
Yeah, you got that right. Fuck. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Yeah,
It
fuck.
was a
you.
blind guess.
Yeah. Red.
Red. What is the name of the reoccurring diner in Mulholland Drive? What is the name of the recurring diner in Mulholland Drive?
Mulholland Drive.
Mulholland.
Highway.
Winkies.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yellow. Let's cello. Let's
What
cello.
co-director of Red Shoes directed Peeping Tom?
James DeFranco.
Michael Powell.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Blue.
In Teeth, 2007, what possession does Don O'Keefe throw off a cliff?
Gun.
Purity ring.
Oh.
Purple. Or that's pink.
In The Mummy, what actor played the titular character? The Mummy, 1932.
I have no idea.
Boris Karloff.
Well, I should have known that. What an
should've.
idiot.
Same thing, pink.
In what 1978 film did Anthony Hopkins portray a ventriloquist slowly losing his sanity?
The Puppet.
Magic.
I've never seen it. This is stupid.
Blue.
Of what character in The Loved Ones is Bright Eyes the mother? What? Of what character? You're not going to get this. Have you seen The Loved Ones?
No.
Green. It's like you had to name the actual character. There's no way you would have known it. Green.
Yes, sir. Videodrome. The Civic TV station is located in what Canadian city?
Toronto.
Yep, you got it.
Thank you. God.
Something.
Purple. Who directed Alien?
Ridley Scott. Thank you.
Then Daryl gets that one out of left field. How many do you have? 5?
Yeah.
Fuck.
5-3 right now.
Red.
What late night talk show host was Jack Nicholson's famous "Here's Johnny" line in The Shining?
Johnny Carson. Or no, Ed McMahon.
Oh, you're right. Johnny Carson.
Okay. Well, it's the
I'll
same
give it to
thing. Thank you.
Yellow.
Who has been credited writer on every film in the Child's Play series? I don't even know that.
Just roll the dice. Who is it?
Don
Marks.
Mancini.
Oh,
He
yeah.
also directed Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and Cult of Chucky. Good for him.
Yeah.
Red.
Who is the heroine in the novels by Paul Shelton in Misery? Misery Wilkes, Misery Chastain, Misery Sheldon, or Misery Sindel?
Say those one more time, please.
Who is the heroine in the novels by Paul Sheldon in Misery? Misery Wilkes, Chastain, Sheldon, Sindel.
Wilkes.
You are wrong.
Fuck.
It's Chastain.
Yeah, shit.
Orange.
What is the name of the haunted Italian luxury liner in Ghost Ship?
I forgot. I have seen that movie, but it was years ago.
Antonia Grazza? Wouldn't have known that anyway. Orange.
In The Conjuring 2, what is the name of the demonic nun whom Lorraine battles at the climax of the film?
Sally.
Falak.
That was close.
Falak. Green.
In The Vanishing, in 1988, what do Saskia and Rex bury as a symbol of their love?
A key.
2 coins.
God damn.
Green.
Who directed Let the Right One In?
What's that?
2008. Who directed Let the Right One In? 2008.
Guillermo?
Thomas Alfredson. Yeah.
I've seen that movie, though. Blue? Mm-hmm. In Freaks, 1932, what is the name of the circus strongman that trapeze artist Cleopatra conspires with to murder Hans?
What the F am I supposed to do with that? Pass. What the fuck am I supposed to do that?
I'll give you a hint. You ever seen that statue with the globe?
Atlas.
No, that's Hercules, man.
The globe on his shoulders. That's
Atlas
Atlas.
Stone. Orange.
In Annabelle Creation, 2017.
A doll.
What is the name of the character that assembles Annabelle at the beginning of the film?
I don't know a doll.
Guillermo del Toro? No, that's wrong. Samuel Mullins.
That's
I
weird
picked-
that he was on the next card, though, after I said his name the last question. That's weird. Roll. Hurry up. This is getting stale.
I know. That's why I
Cyberbots.
wanted to do 5.
Well, because you won 5 now.
Whatever.
Whatever.
We could do whoever wins next gets it.
Okay. In Les Diaboliques, in 1955, which character is the mistress of victim Michael? Christina or Nicole? Oh, fuck it.
Nicole.
Christina.
Damn. I thought Nicole would be the nasty.
My nose is running. I'm so nervous. Red.
In Stoker, which character is not a victim of Charlie Stoker?
Brom.
Richard, Evelyn, Gwendolyn, or Mrs. McGarrick?
Richard.
Evelyn.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Whoever gets the next one
I know.
gets this now.
Roll
Because
your
we're
shit.
like right edge to edge and we're kind of running out of time, folks. Sorry.
Green. The
Let's
murder
go.
of what family member does Sheriff Wydell avenge in The Devil's Rejects 2000?
His brother.
You fuck. It says exactly his brother.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Thank you for sticking around. Very quick, instead of doing a secret question this evening and letting it draw out, we forgot to do back of the box. So we're gonna go out one last time.
All right. Bring it.
With
I got an 8 out of 10 of your other stupid game that you can fall asleep to.
back of the box.
It's a box of the...
It's a box of the bag, girl. This is a game that came out in 2003. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
They just killed Cash. Now they want to kill him again. You wake to the sound of your own panicked breath. You must run, hide, and fight to survive. If you can stay alive long enough, you may find out who did this to you. This is a brutal blood sport. America is full of run-down, broken Rust Belt towns where nobody cares about anything. And anything goes. In Carcer City, nothing matters anymore, and all that's left are cheap thrills. The ultimate rush is the power to grant life and to take it away for sport. This time, James Earl Cash, you are the sport. They gave you your life back. Now they're going to hunt you down. 5 guesses.
What year is this?
2003. And I can't read that all again. My voice is getting dry.
2003. I don't think I'm going to get this. Is this top down?
Yeah.
Is this top down?
No.
I'm not going to get this one.
You gotta start asking questions, bro.
Is this
Let's go.
Nintendo?
Let's go. No.
PlayStation?
Yes.
Is this a shooter?
Not in the specific sense. Dude. This is sweet vengeance for me right now because all the other ones, I get halfway through and you're like, yeah, it's that. It's that. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure.
Man, I wish you could read through that again.
I can't do the whole thing. All I can do, I'll do the second
It's not
part.
that bad, man. It's not that long.
Yeah, it is. This is a brutal blood sport. America's full of, well, they just killed Cash. Now they want to kill him again. You wake to the sound of your own panicked breath. You must run, hide, and fight to survive. You can't stay alive long enough. You may find out who did this to you. This is a brutal blood sport. America's full of run-down, broken Rust Belt towns where nobody cares and anything goes. In Carcer City, nothing matters anymore, and that's at all that's left are cheap thrills. The ultimate rush is the power to grant life and to take it away for sport. This time, James
Is this Blood Bowl?
Earl Cash, you are the sport. They gave you your life back. Now they're going to take it away and hunt you down. I can't believe you. I'm so disappointed in you right now.
Well, man, it's late.
It's
I mean,
late.
shit,
It's
we've been-
8:19.
Yeah, but
It's
we've been casting
late.
for like 2.5 hours.
No, that's your fault.
That's your fault, buddy.
That's your fault.
That's your fault. A sport, fighting. It's on PlayStation.
5.
Twisted Metal.
Manhunt.
Oh,
Rockstar.
nah.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't know the characters. I played through it, but I wouldn't know the characters of that game.
Wouldn't know the characters.
I didn't know anymore.
I have no idea.
My hips hurt.
My hips hurt.
My bladder doesn't work like
My
it used
bladder
to before.
is full.
It's just drip, drip, drip. A drip, drip, drip.
Drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip.
Do you have a secret question so we can get the hell out of
I
here?
don't, actually.
I thought you did. It was on the list.
Did I?
I thought you did. Oh, you sent me a bunch of pictures of something else. Here, give me a second. And said you would call me after the dentist.
And I did.
Secret question, secret question. Oh, nope, just says secret question, period.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus. Happy Halloween, folks.
This is our intro. Our very first Halloween episode.
Very first?
Yeah. Very first episode.
It was. Wow.
May I introduce myself? I'm Watson Pritchard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world. Since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been
Maybe we should just get out on this.
since then.
Happy Halloween, folks.
Happy Halloween.
Keep your kids safe.
I've only spent one night there.
Watch out for razor blades and pins.
I was almost
And
you, Jake.
methamphetamines.
And here.
I'm Frederick Lauren, and I've rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts. And
Perhaps a
even
little
few
murder.
Girls that
Fuck,
like-
classic, dude.
If any of you will spend the next 12 hours in this house, I'll give
I'm just
you
letting
each
you guys know.
$10,000. Or your next of kin in case you don't
If you're listening to
survive.
this.
Ah, but here come our other guests.
There's going to be some bonus content at the end of this episode.
Oh, God. Also, what I want to know is what everybody's Christmas gift list is. Give me your Christmas gift. I want to see what you want to have for your
How
number.
dare you talk about Christmas?
Well, it's coming. That's only. Well, okay. Thanksgiving wish. What kind of food would you like to have this Thanksgiving? Is that better, Daryl?
Don't you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it?
Can't you be much braver if you're paid for it?
I would be. Well, it's been fun playing Trivial
Love y'all.
Pursuit and doing
Send
our
us your
thing.
emails. Send us your questions. Give us likes, comments, concerns.
Thanks for sticking with us, Cyberbots. We want to hear from you. And I didn't even look at last week's episode to see if there's even any emails because
Life.
life. You can email at us, cyberlunch1@outlook.com, or contact us via our Facebook page at Cyberlunch. We're looking forward to seeing you again.
That's the scariest thing, actually, is life. Even Frankenstein was afraid of life. And Dracula.
We'll look forward to seeing you again next week for another lunchroom discussion. With that, I'm Daryl.
I'm Jake.
We are Cyber Lunch.
And we're out. We hit the post and everything on that one. Did you see that? And we're out. It's perfect. It's just like on the post.
All right.
I find it amusing.
Creepy. It could be much more creepy.
You should just do your regular voice.
Like my regular voice.
Yes, exactly. You should be
My like
record-
regular voice.
You should be recording this right now.
What if I
No, I don't like it.
what if I was up with you?
No.
Okay, hang on. What if I'm back down here?
No, but you're trying too hard.
I'm not trying too hard, Dad.
Dad.
I don't know. How about back here? Hello. Welcome to another episode.
Yeah, I like that.
Should I put you back down to normal?
No, can you put me to deep voice like you have? It's throwing me off so hard hearing that. It's
Or just the dart man. You got a fucking dart in your neck.
yeah. Oh, I feel funny.
I feel funny.
Yeah.
Then we just do the hello darkness, my old friend type thing.
Welcome to Cyber Lunch.
A weekly podcast that
Deals with the.
No, I was doing the intro.
How do you do it?
Welcome to
Welcome to Cyber Lunch.
a weekly podcast that deals with nostalgia.
Reflected and integrated into our everyday lives through growing up in the digital revolution
Plus a plethora of tangents.
and special guests. I love it. I think we need to do this.
With our favorite movies, music
And video games.
of the past
And the present.
and today.
I love it.
Come down next Sunday for the ultimate. Okay,
My neighbors are probably wondering what the fuck is going on.
they have no idea.
I love it.
Hey,
What?
knock knock.
Who's there?
But
But who?
chicken butt.
Ha 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 ha. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow. Moo!
I'm hungry. Let us feast upon the lunch table, which is
Cyber Lunch.
Cyberlord. No one's gonna ever listen to us ever again after this one.
I don't care.
No. What if we were human after all?
I don't know. It depends on how you look at human.
It could be.
Are they flesh? Oh shit. Now I have an echo now.
Yeah, why do you have an echo?
I don't know.
You shouldn't have anything else on. Do you hear that?
What?
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we sound echoey?
Oh.
Oh,
There you go. You. I still have an echo.
You have a major echo. How about that?
Hello? No, nothing. Oh.
Yeah, you got something weird happening.
Oh, weird. That. Now you sound like you're the back of an auditorium. This is fucking me up.
This is really weird. I'm good. I sound normal.
Yeah, you do.
What if I did this? Hang on. How about that?
Welcome to Cyber Lunch. There we go. Can you do the low voice part to get us into it? And then.
What if we were already recording?
Awesome. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, we'll just keep it. Hey everybody, how you doing? We'll save it for the end. I'll put it at the end.
No.
Yeah.
We should do an intro like that. Welcome to Cyber Lunch.
Alright, so
And we can record it separately
we'll
if you
keep
have
this to the end.
the
I'll put it at the end. I'll
Okay.
put it in a separate space.
This is the bonus Patreon
This is the
footage.
bonus Patreon for free footage.